I'm here with Olivia Newman, junior at Rockport High School, and we're just gonna have a conversation about this school lockdown. And right off the bat, Olivia, how are you dealing with this lockdown in your home?
Um, I'm kind of trying to just keep busy doing things that I wish I had more time for, like on the like in regular life that I like would like to spend more time doing. I'm just trying to fill my day with those types of things.
So your interests.
Yes, my hobbies, things that I would like to do more often that I now have all sorts of time to do.
So tell me more about that. Like, what are your hobbies?
Well, I'm a dancer that I've been dancing since I was a little girl, so I really like to do that. So I've been working on choreographing some of my own dances. I've been working on learning new songs on the piano, making little like thread bracelets, just stuff like that.
Awesome. And while you're doing all these things, do you feel any like cabin fever or like you're stuck inside, anything like that?
Yeah, I have been also trying to go for like walks and stuff and bike rides to get outside, but I definitely am someone who likes to go out and do things and see people and like interact with people,
Hmm.
not just my
Of
family.
course.
So definitely, yes.
And you said like you like being out there with friends. How do you keep those relationships?
Well, I love group FaceTime. I'm so glad that
Mhm.
that was invented because I've been doing that with different groups of my friends just to like keep up with each other's lives while we're not able to really see each other. And
Of
also
course.
just texting, like just making sure we keep each other updated.
And do you think it's working? It's helping?
I think it definitely is sufficient enough as it can be at this time, but it definitely is not the same as face to face contact is, and it's different.
And like you said, keeping up with things. Do you how's school? Like I know Rockport hasn't had any online schooling set up yet, but how are you doing with your academics?
It's definitely weird, but I'm trying to join anything that the teachers do send us because they are sending some sorts of like enrichment stuff just to like,
Hmm.
especially for my AP classes, because we're not sure what's going to happen with those tests. So we definitely have to keep like everything fresh in our brain. But for classes, like, I'm trying to space out what I do because I don't want to do all my work now and then we go back in what 3 weeks and I forget everything.
Yeah.
So definitely hard.
I I mean we're all keeping up with the news in this difficult time. Do you think we'll be back in school in this 3 week period, or do you think it'll go longer?
I'm hoping that we will go back at the end of this 2 weeks because I hope that all this stuff that they are doing, closing the schools, closing everything, canceling events, I'm hoping that that will do what it's supposed to and it'll prevent the spread and hopefully that'll mean that it'll be safe enough. So I just hope this all works and I think we will be able to go back.
Okay, yeah, I totally see what you're saying. But in your opinion, how do you think it'll affect the school? Like this 3 week grace period, or some people are calling it quarantine, a lockdown. How do you think it'll affect school life, athletics, academics, like in school?
Um, Um, I think it'll definitely be hard, but we're all going to be in it like together because we're all experiencing the same thing. It'll
Right.
definitely take a huge burden on all the teachers because they're just losing all this time on their curriculum that they plan out at the beginning of the year what they're going to do, how much time they need to teach each part of their curriculum,
Hmm.
and they're just unexpectedly losing all sorts of time. But we're all just going to have to like work together and hopefully we'll be able to get through it all, but I think it's going to be a lot of cramming and really hard.
Yeah, I'm also a junior at Rockport High School, but I'm kind of worried about like the SATs and the AP tests. Are you in any of those? Are you taking any APs?
Yes, I am taking two AP classes. It's my first year taking APs, and I haven't heard anything about them getting canceled yet. But
Hmm.
as they're in April, like midway through April, I can't imagine that they would happen. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, especially because now we're not going to get to learn all the information that we need to. And because there's standardized testing, like you just have to know what you need to know on the test, and we're just not going to.
All right, I totally see what you're saying. And my final question is, how do you think this lockdown and what this history lesson that we're living, um, How do you think it'll impact you as a person?
Um, I definitely think that it's a once in a lifetime like experience, and I'm hoping that it'll get me more into touch with the things that I do love to do. Things like dancing, making music, just hobbies that I've kind of neglected because life gets in the way of. And I
Yeah.
hope it will help me to like appreciate the little things more, like just going to my friend's house just to see them, or just going to like a dance competition that usually I kind of dread because it's just a pain. I think it'll just hopefully make everyone, including me, appreciate everything we're not able to do during this time a lot more.
Totally get where you're coming from. All right. Thank you for tuning in. It's from 1623 Studios. I'm Jamison Wrinn and our guest, Olivia Newman. Bye.